Hello, 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 hello. What's up, guys? One moment. Sorry to be late. Let me just go inside instead because they're moving everything outside. They're moving. Look at this. You guys don't want to see what's in there as well. AB is back. Sorry for being late, guys, but I had some really important business to cater to that suddenly popped up. What's up, Ghost? We are gonna have a 40-minute, semi 40-minute live today. It's supposed to be for much longer, but you know what happens. Unfortunately, I had some situations where I had to cater to some business. So yeah, it was a family matter too. People from overseas, when they call you on they call me on WhatsApp, and it's hilarious stories. It's not none of your guys' business. It's just hilarious. And I'm trying to get off the phone so I can, cater to the scheduled live. So how is everybody doing? How are y'all doing? We're gonna have to. I wanna announce to all of you guys, as I've said before. I'm expecting some, whatever it is to happen from now until July. If not, then I'm expecting specifically 2023 until further proofs, come up. No date given, but as I'm telling you guys, from looking at the curve yield, the S&P 500 curve yield, go search that out, guys. You guys understand AB always wants to get everybody on the same page, and we can all become very, very, we all can become very, the same knowledge and the same time can get as much info as possible to each other, all of us, so we could be one strong, big family. I can't wait to see what happens after MOAS. You guys understand what our group has, like what kind of power it has, like our family. Who we can literally apply for a a trading, you know, LLC, and we could easily become one big powerhouse. We'll be like Renaissance. We'll be Renaissance capital. We'll be like we'll come up with whatever name. We'll see whatever it is. Um, but I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Um, Good, getting in some cardio in. Yep, that's what's up. Goes to. I was semi doing some cardio, but again, my ankle situation. So soon I'll be getting more. And Rob Nugent, what's up? Your name, Rob, reminds me of this Bengals player they had. It was his name was something Nugent. His last name was Nugent too. So I don't know if you guys are related or not, but he was a very good player. He was known in Cincinnati. We'll have to watch later. Sun is up, so farm life first. But thank you for all your research. You got it, Rob. Now let me continue with this. And Brendan, hey B, Brendan, how are you, my friend? Thanks for the kind words you've shared about me with, in the Pantheon tank. I call it the Pantheon tank. That guy's so special. So I honestly think he's one of the most intelligent people I've also, come across on YouTube or anything. I mean, his stuff, as I said, I always have called him from day one. He's the DD king. So, yeah. Moving now on with this. Um, the curve yield, the yield curve, sorry, fasting. The yield curve, guys. The yield curve of the S&P 500 right now, it is very similar and I've mentioned this before in the previous lives. I don't know if the people that are in here right now are following with that or seen that before, but I'll repeat it again for you guys. It's so quick. The S&P 500 yield curve, it's right now very spot on the 1920s Great Depression, the depression that we had back then. I mean, it was that bad of a recession that we were in then. It was way worse than 2008, 2001, and 1980s and the 90s. It's all that. All those don't stand a chance compared to the one that we had in the 1920s, back in the early 1900s. And right now we're on track for something like that, but not even just that, but even worse. That's what the chart looks like, right? And you guys could, on your own due diligence, go ahead and research that out and see it. But what does that tell me? Right now, from now until at least like July, we're gonna look for some crazy turbulences. Okay, like some really crazy turbulences where crazy volatility, especially in the S&P 500. But you know how many indexes also track the S&P 500, right? Um, so you're gonna see a lot of volatility, guys, especially with the SFT from the NSCC rule, the SFTs. Right now, we're gonna see so much volatility from now and within this next couple months. We're gonna see crazy volatility, in where swing traders will be, if they know what they're doing, they will be rewarded like crazy, really wildly. Um, and again, this is away from AMC and GameStop. Here's how this ties up to AMC and GameStop, because again, AB will never push out when to sell or when to buy or to do anything. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but AB will say his personal opinion. I will never day trade AMC or GameStop, and I don't respect anyone who openly says that they do that. Okay, and there's some science behind that, because when you're doing it and you're saying you're doing it openly, doing it on your own, nobody knows. That's your business, right? But doing it and saying it openly, that means you're trying to influence people to do the same. You're encouraging people because you're scaring people while they're all holding, buying and holding. You're the one who's openly saying, oh, I'm day trading it, I'm selling it at here, and I'm buying back down here. And you don't have to tell them to do the same, but you indirectly just told them to do the same. That's why I will never respect any single person. Yeah, and I would not be afraid to call you out if you do that. And I will say, like, I'll have my reasons. It's not that I just want to hate on someone. That's not even in my DNA, that word. No, I want to point out to the people that could fall vulnerable to that mindset or that predatory mindset, and show them why that is wrong or why that harms them more than it helps them, without telling them, of course, what they can and what they can't do. I'm just going to point out the reasons out there. But there is going to be so much volatility in these next couple months, to the point where a lot of things are going to go crazy, like random stocks, besides the little pharmaceutical or the stocks I warned you about that are going to fly 200-300% on a daily base. That's inevitable. What I'm saying is that you're going to see even more wild shit. You're going to see some crazy stocks, like I'm just going to give an example. You're going to have like Inovio Pharmaceuticals. It's not a penny stock. It's a known company. It's not on the top of the food chain, but don't be surprised if you see it squeeze out to crazy numbers. Why? Because the market has been cornered and shorted by so much. Someone is going to have to give somewhere. And yes, I understand that they put most of their attention on our AMC and GameStop and Sundial and a few more. But that doesn't mean they're not doing crap somewhere else. So if they put most of their attention here, something else is going to take off. And I would, like, again, I wouldn't be surprised if you see ater go crazy. If you see bbig soon go crazy. I mean, next week is a big date for bbig. BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, that company is shorted like crazy. And if some of you that's in here were watching that one live I had with the Wolfpack, with CS Trades, he showed at that one day that there was like a 44% short interest that was on that, and he uses his own software that gives him, I guess, the list of stocks that hedge funds expect to squeeze. Not that they will squeeze 100%, but they're just what expectations are for those hedge funds. It's an intriguing software. I have not dabbled with it yet personally, so I can see like 100% like the beauty of it, or put it to work myself. But I'm looking forward. Obviously, he invited me to it, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, as far as what I know for now, I can tell you this from looking at history and the pattern from the past, and looking at what happened in the S&P 500, where we at right now, comparing it exactly to the curve yield that we had back in 1920s. We are very identical. So the recession that we're bracing for, it's not going to be a normal recession. It's not, I mean, no recession is normal, but 2008 is going to look like child's play compared to what we're bracing for. I'm not trying to scare anybody, guys. I'm trying to over prepare you for something, which is good, right? Don't worry about the plays. AMC and GameStop, and even if you're in Sundial and whatnot, I mean, I can understand if you have the risk about Sundial being under $1 and all that stuff, but they could simply do a reverse stock split, and next thing you know, the stock is over $1. So that's why I said don't worry. But especially AMC and GameStop, there's nothing to worry about. The FTDs are right there. Everybody see them. Even it's not hidden. The synthetics, that's what they are. The naked shorting, well, all that is going to have to be redug. At worst case scenario, even if the shorts, naked shorts, don't get covered, like and they only have to cover the actual shorts that they had on there, which is the 23% or 21%. Like they're like around 120 or 118 million shorted shares. That's ludicrous by itself right there anyways. So I'm not going to dive deeper into how they will deal with that and how they would deal with that. I've already made videos to and lives before to explain how all that process works, and how the whole thing is working out for them as well. So they're not going to get help from an SCC. The NSCC said, okay, I won't screw you. To them, they said, I won't screw you, but I'm not going to help you as well in the same time. What's up, my brother Warren? How are you? Wolfpack. So yeah, that's what the NSCC just literally said last week. They said, I won't help you, but I'm not going to go against you. I'm not going to screw you or help screw you, which is, for us, we're the ones with the upper ground, the higher ground, because they're screwed. Do you know how much scrutiny they're dealing with? This is why you're seeing these random stocks out of nowhere just pop up and dump down the very next day. And you guys don't want to. I warned you before this started happening. You guys remember, the subscribers here from the get-go. I warned you before any of this happened. Now I'm going to warn you for another thing. It's simple. Guys, please, 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 please do not get engaged with this hype about this CD DC coin. Please understand it, no problem. Search it, yes, but do not get engaged and tied up with our MOAS or with our squeeze. They have nothing to do with that at all right now. Yes, and thank you, Warren. I am enjoying the weekend. Unfortunately, we had to take Pops to the hospital. He has, a heart valve problem, so yeah, he's in there, but he's awake. He's good now, so he's stable. Yeah, I spent all morning from it happened at 4:30 in the morning until I left the hospital. It was like around 11, to make sure he was okay. And yeah, but thanks, all praise to the Most High. He gives and he takes whenever he wants. So my faith is solid. I'm good. Everybody is got to do whatever is going to be. We don't control anything. It's already pre-written, and it's just our fate, you know. So it comes down to tests. My faith is strong. Um, oh, Pokis is in the house. No hype. We hold. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Thanks. Thank you, brothers. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm pretty sure he those prayers will definitely help. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, so please guys, do not fall for this hype now and join this hype of this coin, this digital world. I want you guys to understand one thing. It's so simple to think about this whole process. And it's so like just be narrow minded for one moment and just think straight. Just think, look ahead. Don't look sideways, don't look left, don't look right. Just look straight. And at the end, if you keep staring, you see a big prize. Don't worry about the sounds that you hear from the sides, because you know you ultimately are trying to get to that prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't think about this stuff and this thing and this thing and that thing. If they wanted to screw you, or if you were going to be in a position to be screwed, you would have been screwed a year ago. You would not be in this right now, and AMC wouldn't be worth this right now, and GameStop would not be worth nowhere close to the evaluation that it's at right now as well. So that narrows it down. There's no need of that fear of, oh, this could be the thing that could ruin this and it could bring us down. Don't worry about that. That's overcomplicating things, and it could easily work toward the narrative of FUD that could scare you down. I mean, Market Watch yesterday, I was just browsing through, seeing they put an article saying meme stocks are back and why you should run the opposite direction. God knows how many times I've seen these kind of articles. Did I even read it? No. Why? Because it's a waste of my time. I could be doing something else. I could be laughing on here, on live with you guys. I could be talking, doing whatever, rather than reading such garbage. And that's my point to you guys, is to be narrow for this. When it comes to this, be as narrow-minded as possible. Just look straight to the prize. You know that you're waiting for the MOAS. You're going to be a part of something that have never happened before, a life-changing event, and financials. And at the end of the day, what do you care? What do you care for? Who, you know, any of these influencers out there that are popping out with, and I'm not saying anything against the people that are explaining their situation. Explaining it is good. Learn it. See what it is. But please don't tie it to the MOAS. Don't tie it to the squeeze. Don't tie it to AMC and GameStop. All this talk about the CDs, DC is all like a while away from now. Oh, you're gonna take these jumps now, buddy? Come down here. He just literally took a lunge from the window all the way to the table. He would not have it. Look again. Stay down here. So he's so stay narrow-minded, guys, and when it comes to the squeeze, and just keep your same strong ethics that you've had, that you built, your foundation. Keep it there. Keep the same foundation. There's no need to change. There's no need to think about. If anything was going to screw you, it would have came to screw you a year ago. It's not going to come now. Now it's about who, like, we've been engaged in war with these people. Right now, whoever looks the other way is the person that could look to give up ground to the other side, and then possibly get, infiltrate our lines, and then get through, and then maybe defeat us that way. But right now we're engaged in war. And they're losing most of this war. They're just trying. Whatever they can do to keep it looking like you're gonna basically lose this battle, so that people can fall for that. Are they cornered? Of course. Are they surrounded? You can see it. Anybody can see it. Is everybody and the whole Wall Street talking about memes and apes? Of course, we're talked about more than Wall Street people. We are the new Wall Street if we continue to take it. Let me read some of this. Thank you, appreciate it. And Brendan, it's my father. Not my grandpa. My grandpa passed away a long time ago, but I appreciate it. I know what your intentions are, what you're saying. Willpower is in the house. BBIG, sinking boss. No, don't worry, Will. Well, again, I can't give financial advice on it, but I'll tell you this. I mean, again, everybody knows in here that I have a huge, huge position in BBIG. I don't care much about the sinking. They can't short the company to zero. Let's just put the facts on the table. They can't short the company to zero. The company is profitable. It's going to do its earnings next week. And yeah, next Monday. Yeah. So they're going to do their earnings on Monday. They have three different companies that are all merging in, but now they're going to be different. Like the Cryptide is going to had a spin for its own. That's why they're doing the spin-off. 10, I mean, at this point, 10 every 10 BBIGs equals one free Cryptide. Free, completely tax-free. Where's the loss? I mean, literally, they could drop BBIG to whatever they want to drop it to, as long as people have that. Like if you have many BBIGs, and if let's say you have 10,000 BBIGs, just hypothetically speaking, and Cryptide collection day comes, and they give you 1,000 free Cryptides, each one worth at least $8 or more. That's $8,000 right there. What if they drop BBIG down to $1.50, which I don't see. I don't see that happening. But let's see they do that. Maybe because of the spinoff. Excuse me, because the valuation of Cryptide, like to open way for it, they have to. They're not giving it as dividend, but they're giving it to us as a special spinoff. That's how they're doing it. Maybe it could come out from the price of BBIG. But again, you're going to get something that is at least worth $8 to possibly 10 or 12. That's, you can go ahead and guys and like search into why that price and why like that. But you're going to get something like that. It's almost like a no-brainer. It becomes more like, oh, how much more do I have so that I can get more? And they already registered. Like if there was fear before, I would agree. When it was not registered yet, when they didn't register that with the SEC, but all the paper is right there. Go look at it on the Federal Register. If he's giving you valuable tips, go ahead. Look at BBIGs on the Federal Register. Look at Cryptide, the corporation itself, and see that they already filed. And they already submitted the document that exactly even says 10-to-1 ratio special dividend spinoff. So that's already registered in the SEC. So I don't have nothing to worry about. They can do whatever they want with BBIG, as long as I get my. In fact, you know what's funny, Mr. Will? Here's the funnier part. The more they drop it, the more I'm happy. Can you imagine if they drop it down to $1.50 or $1? And the special date has not been announced yet. So there's like anything anybody buys right now will still qualify for the spinoff until they announce it. It's to me, again, this is AB's world. To AB, it's a no-brainer. I would love for them to drop it down to $1. Oh my God. That's an easy, quick 25,000 shares that I will scoop up like this. Because I already know that will bring me 2,200. Yeah, almost 2,200 free Cryptides. You know, so I'm all good with whatever happens. And I remember I also have some options on it, so I'm hedging. I hedged my position in BBIG. We'll see how it goes. Let me read some of these because again, it's a much shorter live today. Hopefully, you know, pops could be better. Mr. L is in the house. Stay shut. Hello, how are you doing? I miss all of you guys, I swear. It's like almost everywhere I go. Let me tell you guys something. Anywhere I go, like yesterday when I was out at the hookah bar with my friends, I was literally sitting in there and I see like the music was playing. They had a DJ, and there was people that were just, you know, smoking hookah, you know, from all types of ages, obviously 21 and up. and cultures and everything. It was just fun. And then they started playing, some songs like Macarena. I don't know if I'm the only old guy over here. Stuff like that. And they played some Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all this stuff. And I was, woo, you guys have no idea. I literally I don't know how I forgot to take a video and just share it with you guys. I was thinking of you guys. Literally, I was thinking of you guys. It's like, can you imagine if we all are in here, smoke hookah or not? It doesn't matter, if you don't smoke hookah. But just being in that vibe, being in something like that, I think we will tear it up. um, let's see. And Hoosier proud. Uh-oh. Is it an Indiana Hoosier? Hello, Pack. How are you, brother? Nickel Slick. What's up, G? What's up, Nickelback? Who remembers those guys, too? I love those guys. Mr. L. Look at that. Ron McCown. Hoosier. Hey, young lady. Sorry, Hoosier. I thought that you were a male, with just from the name. I thought it was like a sports reference, and so my apologies. You beat me, Warren. I sold all my bbig. Will rebuy on the dip. Hey, you're a very sophisticated trader, Will Power. So much luck to you, and see you on the other side. Dana Young, hey AB, happy Easter to you, and happy Easter to you and yours as well. Thank you so much for wishing me that. I just wish Pops did not, whatever happened didn't have to happen with him, but I can't wish like that because, the Most High doesn't do anything that is not better for us. So yeah, I understand we had to rush him to the ER, and I don't think you were in the beginning of the chat when I mentioned that, but yeah, it was like that was my morning all the way until like from 4 in the morning till 11, almost in the afternoon. Yeah, so yeah, he has a heart valve issue, and he replaced it. He did a surgery in it many years ago, and he has diabetes as well. So the issue is Pops does not take care of. He's one of that old generation that I tell you, you don't tell me shit. He's that person. He's very stubborn. He doesn't listen, even if it was for his best interests. So, yeah, he smokes his cigarettes at will. He also very, very, eats sugary stuff. That's bad for his diabetes as well. But anyways, he's hopefully safe and sound now. He's stable in the hospital, and it's all good. It's all good. The Most High is great, guys. God is great. God is good. He doesn't do anything that is not good for us, even when it seems like it to us. But we're humans. Our foresight is very little compared to his foresight, his wisdom. Look, everybody highs. Hi, AB, you did it. You're so smart. Stacia. I had nightmares about it last night. I woke up. They woke me up. They said you were you were screaming while you were sleeping. Who's this Stacia? I'm just kidding. I kept practicing even in my sleep. Yep. Ghost. Wolfpack is in the house. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate it. I no doubt. I definitely know that Hoosier is one of the beautiful wolves. All wolves are beautiful. You got me all worked up for a second. All good, not really sports related, but yes, it can be Indiana native, and it's a nickname for us natives. Okay, yeah, I see. Can you tell me why they came up with that? I don't mean to sound illiterate. I'm sorry, because I normally, like I said, I love the student mindset. There's always so much to learn, guys, from everything and everywhere. Could you please, if it's not too much, Hoosier, to explain to me why. Um, Brendan, I don't know why they retracted your message, but I can probably afterwards put it back on. Um, PC3, what's up, Wolf? Part of the Wolf Pack. How are you doing? And Stasia, of course, is addicted to those drinks. Uh, Go figure. I'm gonna have to try one now. That's Warren. Uh-oh. Don't let him get you. But yeah, so as I was saying in the beginning, guys, remember, like I said, these next couple months, in these next couple months, you're gonna start seeing crazy swings, crazy volatility in the market. Take it from me. I That's based on seeing what the NSCC just released last week as far as for the SFT rules and all what, like basically telling the hedge funds and no, that oh my God, I just snuck an airboard in there without you guys knowing. I didn't even notice it. Um, but yeah, they basically said to the hedge funds and to the market maker, go F yourself. But in the same time, they also said that we're not gonna F you. So yes, not that great, not that bad, but it's much more on the great side than on the bad side. Why? Because they need all that support. They need all these delays. They need everything, and they don't have that support and they don't have that liquidity now. So they're forced to do what now? To put up their sleeves and get it from the market, which means people, you got to be afraid now. You got to worry about where you throw your money left and right on, because you're going to start seeing like crazy swings up and down, like crazy volatility. That's one. Two, looking at that curve yield from the S&P 500 and seeing how everything is and what it's leading to, obviously, whew, that recession is coming in very soon, guys. It's you're talking about a 6 months to a year and a half from now. I doubt that we will even see a year and a half. I think like at max we'll be here within a year. Within a year, like I wouldn't be surprised if it's within the next 6 months that it cracks off. I know it sounds fairly quick, but life comes at you fast. What's in your wallet? um, So, and no insurance can cover that. So you just can the only thing that could cover you through this is the plays, the MOAS. If you're on the right side of the MOAS, because that's the only thing that will be that form of insurance that will take care of you. As far as coins, digital coins, guys, and all this stuff is in the future. Like that one US stable coin goes into effect, I think in June. They said something about end of June, mid June, something like that, but it's not even going to be anything. It's still trying to compete, like stable coins are trying to compete with Tether. And Tether has like that market is like about 80 something billion. Yeah, stablecoin made a big improvement for going from 2-3 billion up to 50 billion, and they can thank basically BlackRock to that, and that's why I mentioned Circle. If you guys remember a few lives ago, BlackRock is on jumping on that side. So I personally, as I mentioned, guys, before, I've seen, and I said this yesterday as well. I've seen, I can see them, and you can see the data of them hoarding all these cryptos or adopting blockchains like the XRP, Solana, Cardano, um, Ethereum, of course, by default, just simply for the ether. Bitcoin, the way that it's being hoarded and mined, it's not normal. It's not normal, obviously. And whoever talks it, they're all talking it down just so they can bring it down, like to make it seem like it's a terrible investment or whatever. But when MicroStrategy, again, I said the biggest institutional investor or hoarder of Bitcoin in the world, says things or buys Bitcoin at an average of $30,500, 30 and 30,500 or 30,200, the same thing, $300 different. If But they're buying it at a $30,000 average. If there was a big, huge dip to the 10,000 or the 5,000 range, don't you think these people would not be buying at those levels? They would have already pre-purchased at $5,000 and $10,000 levels, and then they know it will go up. So why would they buy at 30 if there is a big crash? I anticipated it going down to the 20s, mid 20s, lower 20s. But after seeing all these movements, I'm beginning to retake those decisions or those statements, and I'm now upping it to the bottom lower 30s. That's if you're lucky. So whenever it's in the 30s, it's a hoarding place. Now I understand you're like, okay, well, AB, we didn't MOAS yet. A $40,000 coin, like how much can I get? Or how many can I get? Well, right now they're mining it like crazy, and eventually, soon actually, there's only about less than 2 million Bitcoins to be mined. Excuse me. Think of it exactly just like the pandemic, guys. When the pandemic came, everything got shut, everything became expensive. Like the hand sanitizers became what, like $20, and people were buying it on the in the side corner, like they were buying drugs or something. Like, hey, you got sanitizers, bro? I'll pay you per ounce, per gram. um, Companies like distilleries, alcohol factories, distilleries were changing their operation from just alcohol. They were also making hand sanitizers on the side because there was money to be made. And a lot of them were making money. Think of it the same thing. When Bitcoin is done being mined, the demand is going to stay the same. It's high. But there's no supply. If all the people have to do, those big entities that are hoarding it like crazy, including Tesla guys, let that sink in. All they have to do is hold after they've been purchasing. Because MicroStrategy, again, the biggest institutional holder, have personally came out and stated, their CEO said, we will never in any time soon sell any of our Bitcoin. In fact, did you see how they bought it in 2021? In 2021, a lot of their stock fell in 2021 like 7% once upon a time in 2021. Once upon a time. Because investors wanted to pull their money out of the company because they thought they were afraid of what MicroStrategy was doing. It was selling a lot of its shares for losses in the stock market to purchase and hoard Bitcoin. Like they were doing it. You know how there's rules in the stock market? They say, okay, you need to have a set profit and loss, set a loss, percentage, blah, 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 where you don't fall under, where you don't go over, all that stuff. Now, for institutions, that's even more strict. They're way more strict on the percentages and per like literally per fraction. And to see them do stuff like this, it's called, like, they were doing it similar to the style of a retail investor FOMOing. They were literally FOMOing. MicroStrategy was FOMOing to buy as much Bitcoin. Why is that? And that was in 2021. So many of their investors left, sold out, because they were like, they're afraid of the strategy of investing that the company is moving into. Trust me, guys, don't think that by any means that those people that left understand the true reality. AB gets it, and I hope you guys will get it too. When BlackRock, Vanguard it was Capital. They have two different capitals. There's Capital International and Capital Investments. Capital Investments is from here, and then Capital, same one, but international investors from outside as well. When those guys are all your biggest holders in MicroStrategy, they don't just invest with you for because they see, and then they don't, and of course keeping their money in there. Those particular individuals, even Citadel is in there. I know there's a lot of people out there that are afraid. Oh, anything Citadel in, I don't want. No, that then you're not going to be in anything because they're in almost everywhere. Um, and again, for hopefully for the last time, BlackRock and Citadel are not enemies. They are not fighting each other. They are partners. They are purchasing things together. So please, I know probably all of you guys understand this. So you're probably like, hey, AB, don't repeat that. But in case anybody by chance jumps in um, from outside that does not know this, they need to know this. You know, stop going down rabbit holes that look like rabbit holes, but they're like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but stop going down the lane that is a dead end. These guys are best buddies. They're friends. They're buying, purchasing retail real estate properties all over the U.S. and everywhere. So those guys are on the same side. Trust me. You won't believe? Trust me. Go search it. Go look at it. Google, look at it. BlackRock Citadel, the project of all projects to purchase all real estate properties across the coast of California. Look that up and see. Nobody's going to be an enemy with somebody or fighting someone and partner with them to buy a house. It's like two couples going through a divorce and saying, you know what, we should buy this house together. While we're going through a divorce, we should buy this other house too. Don't work like that. Um, so you're also asking yourself still another question, like, well, AB, we don't have MicroStrategy money to go and buy, or Tesla money to hoard Bitcoin like crazy. And soon, when the supply is over, but the demand is still there, then you're gonna start seeing the value of per Bitcoin skyrocket. Do not be surprised if you see a Bitcoin at any valuation of 100, 200, 500,000. I know you're like, oh, this guy is hype, man. No, because once all the parties that are hoarding Bitcoin, and it clearly the big institutes are trying to out earn the or out hoard the entire market, the retail market. So you can see from the numbers, the only person they're afraid of, if it's a true person, is that Satoshi Nakamoto guy. That guy has, before he disappeared, he has 1.1 or 1 million Bitcoins. No one has anything close to that. Nothing, not even an institution. So I personally think it's a country. Again, it's a deep state time now for that. I personally think it's a country. So some country did this, put it out there, let it marinate over the years, let people adopt it, let every nation bite the bait. I don't know whether US, China, Russia, whatever. Um, it makes sense that all that is happening like crazy now too. They're hoarding it like crazy in the wake of all this war that is happening in you know where. I don't want to say it so that I don't get shadow banned or whatever. I already can't upload videos for shit most of the times. So yes. So now again, we go back to the $1 million question. So AB, I would love to buy a Bitcoin, but it's too expensive. Okay. Well, if Bitcoin does not do its thing before the MOAS, then obviously we need to think outside the box. So personally, again, I'm not going to give anybody any financial advice, but I'll look at mining companies that mine and hoard Bitcoins and other coins like XRP, Ethereum, whatever. Because don't worry, the digital currency, the digital dollar, that is not going to be any time soon where it gets implemented. I'm going to go learn and watch some info from Pantheon. I know he made like a series of videos about those subjects, but again, just to see it, just only to see it and learn about that. Anything else that I don't know, obviously I will go through it and pick up on it. but I'm not worried about this stuff because again, it's not tied up to our squeeze. Again, that's my personal opinion. I don't know what he have said. Again, I haven't seen the videos. I don't know what others are saying because I don't want to waste my time. I just know that it's not, um, it is not, it has nothing to do with us. We don't need to worry about it. As far as for our squeeze and our time frame. So I will look at, AB has already looked at and been looking at some of those mining companies. There's some like, I'm going to give you guys a list so that way AB is not giving financial advice. There is Mara, MARA. There is Riot, RIOT. There's BTMC or btcm, BTMC. I don't know, I'm fasting. If the first one doesn't work, try the second one. 500.com. There's a few out there, but obviously some more than other. I'm more and more concentrated on like for potential BTCM, for less risk, Mara and Riot. That's just the way I see it. And I see these things doing crazy things. Let it be known you heard it here first before anyone else or any other YouTuber comes out there just to report the news to you when it's happening, which won't do you any good by then. You're just by then you're just a witness to the story. you know, you're not part of the story, you're witness to it. All right, let's read some and, some of these nice comments and then we'll move forward. I don't want to put too much more on you guys. I just wanted to really check up on the family, update everyone, see what happened with Pops and all that stuff. Wish we would have more time, but after I break my fast, I'll have to go check on him and see how he's doing over there. Unfortunately, hospitals are packed, super jammed. So can you guys believe that they're not admitting them yet? But they literally have everything that is needed because his situation is intense, so he couldn't breathe and everything like that. So like they had to put him in before they admit him into any room because all rooms are full. So I feel also for the hospital, but they got him like in the middle of the ER and they got like set up a section, small little like whatever, and holding him there until there's room. So anyways, I'll check up on him after that. Let's see. Stacia, I haven't had my daily bangs and need one at least. I might have to go get some or resort to coffee. I'm gonna probably have both, Stacia. My favorite one is the cotton candy one. That cotton candy, and there's the cotton candy sometimes is a little too sweet. So what's the other one? I forgot the other one. It looks like the cotton candy as well, but it's not cotton candy. I forgot which one. They're good, really good. You got me all worked up for a sec. Oh, I passed this. And Stacia, I was addicted to those drinks too. I'm addicted to coffee a little more, but I was addicted to those drinks for a second. Whenever I go to a restaurant, my restaurant, because we sell those there, we don't make profit off of them because I'm drinking most of them. uh, I'm gonna have to try one now. Oh my God, Warren, they're not as scary or crazy as Red Bulls because I know Red Bulls are crazy. They will literally get you like they will get you worked up. But they're up there for sure with taste. Oh my God, Dana took it to the next level. Try it with vodka. Woo. Banging vodka. Yo, I'm college. You in college? Oh my God, I remember what was those drinks in college? There was those There was those drinks. They were crazy, um, like limeritas and whatever. No, there was one other one that's like looks like the Bang can, but it's not a Bang. I can't think, guys. Those things will screw you up royally. I don't know what they put in that stuff. Look at Warren. He's like, I can't sit still after my first drink. Gotta dance. Couldn't imagine adding any energy drink in. I'll probably run home. Veronica Chase, welcome to the chat. How are you? Hello, AB. Love hearing your encouraging words. Holding AMC and GME, especially a lot of GME stocks. Keeping the faith. Well, I'm right up there with you, sis. Thank you. Uh, Veronica from Washington. Hey, young lady. Exposed. I'm way past college. You don't I have to be young to enjoy a delicious liquid. Heart shot. I totally agree with you, Dan. I think that um, age is obviously nothing but a number, but we all hear that. But you are like I personally, I'm 33, but some people sometimes tell me like, dude, you got a heart of a high schooler or a college. And it's like, dude, you only get old when you start being synthetic. Like you're not true to yourself. Let's see. Uh, I've seen you in the chat and finally initiating big hello to you, PC3. Big hellos to you, PC3. All right, guys. Let's see how far I am. Oh my God, I'm way behind. I'm about to go eat anyways, and hopefully I can afterwards take some and catch up with Pops if they let it be the case. I don't think they'll let it admit it in. Um, but yeah, Stacia is my twin or spirit animal. I said that yesterday on the live, Dana. I said it yesterday. I was like, you guys make very, very good friends. You gotta meet in reality, real life. I'm buying Bitcoin after the squeeze. Once the supply is made. Um, yeah. If it's not squozing by then, I wouldn't see. I mean, it's a perfect way to hedge against inflation, guys. Also, on top of that, like my biggest wish is for Bitcoin, even though I'm like, I see those Bitcoin miner companies or stocks, I see huge potential for them and they will be huge. But if the squeeze happens and Bitcoin is still in these levels, or even if it was slightly a little bit higher or back down to the 30s, ooh, watch out, Elon, because AB is coming to hoard some of your Bitcoins. Micro strategies, we're gonna make them de-micro strategies. um, did your screen just freeze or just me? First thought, it's happening. Yeah, the squeeze is happening. And one moment. Let me go ahead and walk you guys outside real quick. I hear you. Hopefully you guys hear me. Yeah. They're all looking at the food and they're all seeing the food that is here. It's crazy. I was about to look at the food, guys, and see it, and I was about to lose my fast. I'll literally break it. Now I'm walking back out again. Okay, let me read some before I go. Loser proud, me too. It's gonna be a long season. Well, you'll be surprised, guys. I'm a fan of almost every sport, and it's so funny because I have like almost a team in every sport. Like I have in college, um, college basketball. My favorite team is Duke, even though I did do some things with the Bearcats. But Duke is my favorite college, and mainly for Krzyzewski. But I do love their organization, how they make it feel like it's a brotherhood in there more than any other place. One thing I can tell you guys is AB will never look at any Michigan-based stuff, whatever, out of Michigan. I love Detroit, love it to death as a place. Beautiful. I always go there at least once or twice a year. but no Michigan teams here. No Michigan College, no nothing. Um, I would be, and here's the crazy part. I would be an Ohio State fan before I become a Michigan State fan, but I'm neither fan. In college football, I am a Crimson Tide. Huge love for my Alabama down south. We can go on and on and tell you guys like AB's teams. In the NFL, you guys know that I always rocket the Green Bay Packers. In baseball, I'm a Dodgers fan, really. I do like the Reds just by default because we're here, but I'm a Dodgers fan, so don't hate me, guys. I think Pantheon will hate me. If Pantheon hears this, he probably would hate it. I don't think he likes the Dodgers. Let's see. Oh, look, I got exposed. PC3 already told everyone I'm a Dodgers fan. LOL. Yeah, I can't help it. My favorite basketball team, of all time, is the LA Lakers. Kobe Bryant, my favorite. God, peace be up on his soul. That's my favorite player of all time. He will always be my MJ. Let's see. AB's making money on the hand sanitizer black market. You betcha. You know what's crazy? I used to have one of my employees, when we got shut down, most of them didn't know about this, filing, and they had to take care of themselves. There was a gap of about a few weeks where people had to take offense for themselves. And for me, I took care of my employees as far as like telling them, don't worry, you'll be good. Just make sure you're safe, you and your loved ones, whatever you need, just hit me up. I got you. We'll take care of it. So he approaches me. One of my employees approaches me and he said, hey, there's the employees that work at the Family Dollar. What they were doing there, he knew one of their, the manager there, the GM there. And he said that guy said he can hoard all the sanitizers that were coming in, and instead of putting them on the shelves, just keep putting that they were out of them. And he said that he would buy them from him. Well, obviously for a markup. And he told me, hey, do you mind if you give me some, front me some money? Since we all got closed and everything, I need some money to do it. And I didn't want to take anything of that, but I was more than happy to give him the money. He went and he really did do it. He was taking boxes and he was hitting people up on Craigslist. He was hitting people up on his phone, on his Facebook, telling people, if you want a hand sanitizer, hit me up on Messenger. And he was making money. I was proud of him. But in the same time, it came at the cost of some others that could have really needed to want anything to do with it. But I did give him because, again, gotta always look out family. But yeah, you could technically say they were making. Without AB, I didn't make any black market money. Now there's other things AB have been part of. We have a lot of stories to talk about, guys. Wait till Ramadan is over, and we have our own time. Anytime I can pop up and we can all talk. You guys are gonna hear some crazy stories. I can't wait to even tell you guys the Africa story in Mombasa, in Kenya. Bandwagon. No, I'm not a bandwagon. Alabama, I've been a fan because of mainly Nick Saban. I love the program about it. Something about the down south. I don't know. I always something about the south that I can relate to. I don't know why. Because they still hold on to the older. They still holding on to the old ways. In some way, they still have the culture. Because when you go up here, to the Midwest, there's no culture. It's a melting pot, which is beautiful in its own way. Don't get me wrong, but down south, that's where it's at. Down south is where it's at. I think, and especially even more when Magic Johnson went and got a stake in the Dodgers. So Oh, look, it is Pantheon. So I don't know if he heard my Dodgers thing. Hopefully he doesn't he hate me. Booyah, he's back online. Yeah. I really enjoyed what I could catch from your live yesterday, Pantheon. Thank you so much, anyways, for yesterday, for the kind words. All I could say is, likewise, I feel I respect and I feel the same way towards you. And you know, we'll keep that between us, that's for sure. And the people here also know. His groove going. He said, "Hello, ladies." Master said he might go live tonight. Well, that's a sight to be seen. I haven't seen that in a while. I've seen his latest video yesterday. It was not bad. It was good actually. But it's a little crazy or different for me. I'm gonna reach out to the Mandalorian soon again and see what we could do again. Okay, and Pantheon's gonna be there too, so I'm gonna go there and see it. All right. Oh, who's there? Are you joking or not? I heard it here first, Ivy. I heard you say it. Go Dodgers. Thank you, Hooser. Appreciate the prayers. Oh, the strawberry one. Okay. Abdul, thank you, Akhi. I'll inshallah, you'll have a very good iftar as well. And Abdul, if you're still listening, I'm gonna say just one phrase, a couple of phrases in Arabic, guys. Don't feel all left out. If you want, I'll translate after. But Abdul, ya akhui ولا يهمك. إن شاء الله كل شيء راح يصير زي ما بدنا، وإن شاء الله السكويز راح يصير زي ما بدنا، ولا يهمك يعني إحنا على الطريق الصح، فولا يهمك. راح نسوي اللي راح نسويه. So with that being said, إن شاء الله تكون إفطار هنيء وسلم لي على الأهل وإن شاء الله الكل بخير. All right, sorry guys for that. Wow, 4 bangs, Tasha. No, that's dangerous level. I can't mess with you on that. Yeah, but I never had the red one. I need to try it. T. Andrews, you're an Alabama resident? Uh-oh. Tuscaloosa. Mr. Panulo, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay. Mrs. Tahiri, nice to see you right before as I was exiting. I should have been exited a long time ago to go break the fast, but again, this is more enjoyable than even that. I would fast for a whole week for you guys. Not really. Without eating. No, not really. National baseball team, Green Bay Football College, Georgia, Bulldogs. Oh, Veronica. You know, the Bulldogs and Alabama. If anyone ever wants to watch a perfect football game, one of the craziest rivalries, you want to watch Georgia and Alabama, especially as of recent. Every year, my Alabama has been the biggest curse for the Georgia Bulldogs, and they would have the best recruiting class and do everything, and then when they meet Alabama, we knock them out. But this year, big shout out to them. They did what they had to do. They lost in the conference game, but in the national playoff game, they did what they did and they won. So I'm happy. If it's an SEC team that wins, I'm okay. It just shows why that conference is the strongest conference in the college football. Lord Nemesis, what's up, my G? How are you doing? I know this is nothing like your like the scenery that you be posting, but you know, you got to work with what you got. Dana, you're waiting on the private jet money. So am I as well. It's showtime. Let's see. Pokies, AB and Pantheon collab. Oh, I look forward to it. We'll do some in the near future. I know. We did one with the Macedonian just a little while ago. So gonna be in. There's many people I want to do some with. Even Lord Nemesis. I've expressed it even in the Pantheon tank. I call it the Pantheon tank. That I want to do one as well with you, or however many. I'm game. I'm down. Me too, Mrs. Tahiti. No sorries. Not much. Again, this is a much shorter one. So no worries. Okay, Pantheon. Good luck you and the Macedonian. I will try to chime in after I break my fast and go check on Pops. And yeah. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Yeah. PC3, you probably are hearing the winds. Are you? Are you coming to the tree? The last place you want to be is in Cincinnati. I'm not a singer, trust me. All right, Brendan. See ya. Be back later. Stacia, thank you. Pantheon mentioned you and Boss need to get together. Oh, when did he say that? Thanks, BC3. Yeah. Oh, last night? Okay. Well, I'll probably check that live chat and see it. Maybe was it after I joined or before I joined? CS Trades, what's up, Cam? I can't wait for Monday as well. So Monday morning, yep, I'll be there. Send me the link. But yeah, Stacia, was it after I popped up yesterday, or was it before I popped up? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go watch the whole thing. I know it's a little long one, but thank you, Mrs. Tahiti. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, guys, look out for us on Monday. Me and the Wolf Pack are gonna have some victim. Who knows which hedge fund it will be. We're gonna chow down on someone. All right, my loved ones, my family members, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for stopping by, guys, and as always, showing the support. And it was another fun episode. It wasn't as always, it's not as long, but we have some more time. Again, it's Ramadan. I have stuff going on with Pops. It's just all over the place. But soon we're gonna go back to a more fun environment. I know 1 hour is not enough for us. 2 hours are not enough for us. Sometime soon it might be even 5 hours not enough for us. So soon I'm gonna start taking you guys and doing live wherever I go as well. So once again, guys, AB is about to go break his fast. Thank you so much, all of you guys. Appreciate you. And once again, much love, AB Investments.